Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel. Of course, welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you put that subscribe button on, and also you might as well put the notification bell on while you're there, just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now, for today's video, I have an extremely exciting one because I have a brand new release by Makeup Obsession, and it's these little mini palettes right here. Now, these retail for £5 each, so they are so affordable. I feel like brands are now hopping onto the like monochrome palette trend. I'm not mad at it because I've been wanting the Colourpop ones for ages, but if these are any good, then there's no point me getting the Colourpop ones because I've got these ones. So as I said, they retail for £5 each. They are super affordable. I cannot quite believe how affordable they are. I feel like we should just get these open and I can show you what the inside of them look like. I am going to do a rainbow look today, so I will incorporate like every single palette in the look. You guys gave me such a good response on my neon palette review. I did not expect to get that many views on that video, purely because I don't get that many views normally when I review palettes, but I think because I included like all the palettes in one video, that's why it got the response it did. So I'm incorporating every single palette in this look today. I want to give these a go. I do want to test out all of the palettes at the same time, if that makes sense. I have been doing an I Heart Revolution series, which was one of my palette reviews was yesterday, but yeah, I think I'm just going to use them all in today's video. I'm completely rambling. Let's just shut up and get these open. The first one I've got here is called Sweet Light Candy. These palettes honestly are so tiny. Like, I have got very small hands and that's how tiny it is. If I just open it up, these all do have like mix of like mattes and shimmers. When I say these are tiny, they are literally like baby pans. This is the purple palette. As you can see, it has a nice mix of mattes and shimmers in here. You do have, I think, you have 3 mattes and 6 shimmers. So yeah, you have a lot to play with in here. I'm really excited to see the quality of these, honestly. Like, I'm just excited because these are so flipping affordable and I'm living for it. The pink one is called Pretty in Pink, and this is what the pink palette looks like. It has 1, 2, 3. Again, it has 3 mattes and 6 shimmers. I'm going to swatch all of these for you as well. Obviously, I can't do a review video and not swatch them. Even though it's going to take me forever, I'm still going to do that for you. We have a yellow one, which I'm so happy about, and it's called Sunshine Makes Me Happy, which is very funny. As I've just said, it makes me happy. And this is what the yellow one looks like. Again, it has 3, well actually, I don't know, the 2 bottom yellows here are definitely matte. This one looks majority matte, but it does have like glitter specks in there. I think you could get away with that as a matte. We then have a mint one called Keep It Fresh, and this is what that one looks like. So this only has 1 matte in here and the others are shimmers, which I'm not entirely happy about, to be honest. Like, I would prefer mattes as well as shimmers, not just 1 matte and 1 shimmer, because I feel like I can't create a whole look with this palette because it's only 1 matte and I need at least 2 or 3 mattes to create a look. Then we have a blue one called Ocean Blues, and this is what that one looks like. Again, it's the same with this. I mean, even the matte one in here looks like it's got glitter speckles in it. So yeah, I'm not entirely happy with that. I do wish that there were more like mattes in this and the mint palette, because we need mattes to create a look. We can't just create looks with shimmers. And then lastly, we have an orange one called Squeeze Me, and this is what the orange one looks like. So this one actually has 4 mattes in it and the rest shimmer. They also all have the like little tiniest baby mirror in it ever, so you could use this mirror to do your makeup, which is really lovely, a nice touch, because they didn't need to include mirrors in these because they are so tiny and really affordable. So yeah, those are what the palettes look like. I'm now going to go ahead and swatch every single one of these for you, because we need to know what they're going to look like on the skin. We need to know if the mattes are good quality. So let's jump into it. So this is Sweet Like Candy, which is the purple palette, and as you can see, it's actually quite decently pigmented. I do like the amount of mattes compared to shimmers in here, because you have not only your purple mattes, but you do also have like purple shimmers in here. You have like a nice pinky light shimmer, and these two in here. So I do really like the look of this palette. This is Pretty in Pink, which is obviously the pink palette. Oh my god. Look how pigmented this neon pink is, and also this one as well. I am so impressed with the mattes in this palette. A couple of the shimmers did swatch a little bit sheer, but oh my god, the mattes in here are absolutely incredible. Like even this like really pastel pale pink swatched really well as well. This is Sunshine Makes Me Happy, and again I'm really impressed with the pigmentation of this palette. Like even the yellows. Yellow is not really a popular shade in eyeshadow palettes, I feel, because they can be quite difficult, but I think these swatch really well, and there are some beautiful like foily shimmers in this palette. Okay, this is the Keep It Fresh like mint palette, and this has all shimmers in it apart from this last matte, which to be honest I was quite disappointed when swatching it. This is definitely not my favourite, just like based on the fact that it only has like one matte shade in it, but the shimmers are absolutely gorgeous. Like I do really like them. This is the Ocean Blues palette, and again there's only one matte shade in here, which is this first one. It is really pigmented actually. Again, just wish that there was more mattes in here, because they have done some really good matte blues, so I don't see why they couldn't have added a couple more mattes in here. And this is Squeeze Me, which is the orange palette, and this is super pigmented. I'm really impressed with this one, and I like that it's actually got 4 mattes in this one, so I'm a big fan of this sort of layout. I just wanted to do a quick size comparison. So these are the like Revolution Neon palettes that come out not too long ago, and these are the size of the Makeup Obsession palettes. So they are like quite a bit smaller, and the pan sizes are like, you could probably fit like 4 of these pans in one of the Revolution pans. And then if you've got the like Huda palettes, they are kind of almost the same size. The Makeup Obsession ones are a little bit smaller, but the Huda ones have much bigger pan sizes again. So yeah, they're so much tinier than any like other like 9-pan palettes. Right, before we start, P. Louise base. This is in the shade 01, and don't know why I said it like that, but I'm gonna put it all over my lid. Right, we are gonna start off with the Sunshine Makes Me Happy palette, and I'm going to grab this yellow down here, which is called Buttercup, and these are very, very kickbacky. Well, this one I've tried is kickbacky anyway. Don't know if you can see that, but there is a lot. I'm just going to tap off a lot of it because I don't need like loads of it, and I'm going to start by just putting this at the top sort of area of my lid. I'm just going to start by placing this right here. That was really pigmented. I'm super impressed with that. Now I'm going to take the Squeeze Me palette, and I think I'm going to take this Tangoed shade here. Again, it's a completely like matte shade. I'm not really taking any shimmers from here. I will take one to do my like inner corner and brow bone, but I'm not taking any of them really to go on my lid. And this is going to be placed next to the yellow. Now I'm going to take the Pretty in Pink palette, and I'm going to take the shade Flamingo down here, which was that like beautiful bright neon pink, and I'm just going to add that on the end of where the orange is. Again, very crumbly. These all seem to have a lot of kickback. Just going back in with the orangey shade just to blend in with the pink a little bit more. I'm super impressed with this pigment so far, like the shades are amazing. Okay, so those are the 3 lighter shades on my lid. I'm now going to hop off camera. I'm going to cut my crease and then we can move on to the like deeper shades, so be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I just used by P. Louise Mitchell blank canvas paint to cut my crease, and now we can move on to the lower part of my lid. So I'm going to start off with Keep It Fresh, and I'm obviously going to take the only matte shade in this palette, which is called Super Chill. It's this one down here, and I'm picking it up on a packing brush because this one doesn't seem to have a lot of pigment, and it's picking up really well on the brush. And I'm just going to start by placing this at the front of my lid. Yeah, I think the matte in this palette is definitely the most non-pigmented one that I've tried so far. All the rest of them have performed like so well. I'm now going to take the Ocean Blues palette, and again going to take the only matte in this palette, which is called Ocean, and it's this first one here, and I'm just going to pack that after the mint shade. I'll go back in and pack more of the pigment on. They seem to be applying a little bit sheer on my lid. I don't know if that's the base underneath it or if it is the actual shadow. So I'll go back to that after I apply the purple. And lastly, I'm going to take this purple palette here called Sweet Like Candy, and I'm going to take the shade Toffee Apple, which that does not look like a toffee apple shade. I'm going to take it on this like more fluffy brush and apply that all to the end of my lid. Okay, now all of the shades are on my lid. I'm now going to go back through and just add a little bit more pigment to where I need it, and then we can add some glitter. Okay, so those are all the matte shades on my lid. Now, I actually had a really good experience with like every matte I put on my lid. I'm very pleasantly surprised, especially at like the mint and more like bluey tones. I just wasn't sure if they were going to be as pigmented, but makeup obsession, I see you. This is amazing. I'm now going to add some glitter like to the line that I cut the crease with. I'm going to take my new collection Glam Crystals in the shade Glitz. This is just like a silver glitter, and I'm going to attempt to do this neatly. Okay, that is the glitter liner on. I now need to do my lower lash line, which I think I might just do the yellow, orange and pink, so it kind of like matches the top of my lid. I'm going to take Sunrise this time, which is more on the like mustardy yellow side, and put that at the front. I'm going to take Vitamin C from the orange palette this time and put that in the middle. And then lastly, I'm going to take Flamingo again because the other like darker matte is much darker. So I'm just going to pick that up. Then I'm going to take the Keep It Fresh palette, and I'm going to use the shade Fresh Face, and I'm going to put that in my inner corner and brow bone. Okay, wow, that is super pigmented. So if that's what the shimmer's like in the Keep It Fresh palette, I hope and assume that the shimmers are going to be really good in the other palettes. I mean, some of them swatched amazing, so I'm looking forward to seeing myself do more looks with these palettes. If you do want me to do a look solely on like one of these palettes, or you want me to include it in a video at some point, let me know down below in the comments. So this is my finished look. I'm going to hop off camera, put my lashes and mascara on, and then I'll be right back so we can discuss my final thoughts. Right guys, so this is my completed look. I did actually off camera, which I completely forgot to do again on camera, was my waterline. I used one of the other Barry high vis liners. I used Strobe Light, which is this beautiful, is it chartreuse shade? It's like a yellowy, greeny, murky colour. I don't know, it's really lovely. Again, super pigmented, so if you have not picked these up yet, you need to get them ASAP. So my lashes are the Primark 3D Luxe ones, and my mascara is that Spectrum Dark Matter mascara. Works really well on like bottom lashes, I think. I hope you really like this look I created today. I don't do rainbow looks a lot on my channel because usually I focus on like one palette for a review, but I felt like I wanted to review this collection as like a whole based off of first impressions when using them. So my opinion on these palettes is that I feel like the same for the I Heart Revolution ones. They are really good for beginners. The people that have just got into makeup, that can feel really overwhelmed when there's too many shades in like one palette and don't want to break the bank when spending money on palettes as well. These are super tiny, but that makes them really travel friendly. They have a mirror, so if you need to do your makeup on the go, they have a mirror so you can do your eye makeup like wherever you are basically. I love the concept of them in the sense that they are monochrome palettes, so if you want to just do a pink eye look, you just whack out Pretty in Pink and you're good to go. I do wish that some of these palettes had more mattes than shimmers in them, especially the two like bluey greeny ones. There's only one matte shade in them, so I feel like they could have added at least one more matte in them just so we can create like an actual like blue eye look, whether and like a greeny look, because I feel like if I use them and want to do a blue look, I'm gonna have to dive into another palette. So that's my only kind of criticism. I just wish, did I say that right? Criticism. I just wish that the blue and green palettes had more mattes in them. The others I feel like have like a really good amount of like mattes and shimmers in them. I obviously didn't use a shimmer like all on my lid today, but the one shimmer I did use for my inner corner and brow bone was super pigmented. I was really impressed with that. I assume the formula is the same throughout all of the palettes. The mattes I am so impressed with. Like, would you think I have £5 palettes on my eyes right now? I really don't think so. They really impressed me. They have upped their game so much in terms of quality, and I'm here for it. Everyone is a sucker for a good affordable drugstore eyeshadow palette, and if you want to have a collection of like monochrome palettes, I feel like this is a really good collection. These are cruelty free and vegan as well, by the way, so if you only support brands that are, then this is a good collection where you can buy monochrome palettes. I am just absolutely here for it. I'm obsessed with the packaging, the quality, the fact that they have a little mirror in there as well. I think this is a great collection, and I do highly recommend it if you want to have a few more like monochrome palettes in your collection. I know that the whole monochrome theme is finally starting to become a trend in the makeup industry, and I love it. These are a great affordable option if you are looking for monochrome palettes. So guys, those are my thoughts and opinions on the whole of the Makeup Obsession monochrome collection. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of this collection as well, and of course if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.